Hello. Hi, people. Can you all hear me? Hello. Hello. People who are live with me, please say yes or no. Can you all hear me now? Can you all hear me now? I'm waiting for your update from each one of you. Is my voice audible to all of you? Can you all hear me now? Perfect then. So I believe people are live now. I can see your comments also. We'll quickly begin with the agenda that we have set for today. Okay. So the agenda discussion is going to be with respect to which exam to focus on, the key difference between the CAT and the non-CAT examination, the importance of the autonomous colleges, let's say XLRI or your NMIMS or Symbiosis. All these can be clubbed together and when we'll discuss how the entire timeline of 2020 exam is going to look like. Okay. All what I want is people, um, if you're waiting for your friends to join, make sure all the other batchmates who are studying with you are available now because this discussion is going to be important with respect to you to define the timelines which we need to follow for the given examination. Perfect. Before we go on, the only thing which I want is people who are live now can mention the key exam that they want to focus on, the primary goal that they want to crack. Is it the CAT, ZAT, IFT, NMAT, SNAP, CET, whichever exam you are focusing on? Please mention which exam you are focusing on now and tell me the reason why. Tell me one college which you want to nail. It could be like giving CAT for IIM Ahmedabad, giving ZAT for XLRI Jamshedpur, giving CET for Jamnal Bajaj, giving NM only and only for NMIMS Mumbai. Okay. All what I want people to tell me one thing, which is the key exam that you want to focus on, and the reason. The reason is one college which you are keeping as your primary target for the year 2020 admissions. Okay, we'll quickly begin with the agenda. You can put it into the comment box here. I've made a beautiful presentation for all of you, which is going to be useful for deciding what's going to happen in 2020 with all of you. Ah, Pratik, Shizad, Shubham, all of you. Perfect. All of you are live with me. Amazing. Okay, so the slide that you can see now is basically one of the important slides which I've made for you, which is nothing but your exam calendar. Okay, the exam calendar for the year 2020, how it's going to look like, and how you have to make sure that the third year education which you are into, or possibly you're working, all these things have to be clubbed together along with the management examination. There are more than 8 such management examination that India has. The objective is which exam to focus on and why. Okay. Now, if the answer is clear, only then you will be able to understand that. Only then you'll be able to understand that why and when these exams is going to be important for you. As you know, that all of you will be giving the CAT examination, no doubt. So yes, one thing is sure, this exam is going to be coming on the month of November. All of you know this. Tentatively, this exam is going to be scheduled on 29th of November. But tell me one thing: is this the only examination? Is this the only exam that we have in India? The answer is no. As we discussed, there are more than 8 exams that we have in India. It's important for you to choose which exam do you want to give and why. I repeat, which exam do you want to give and why you want to give. Now, CAT is going to happen in the month of November. All of us know this. The second exam of the season is going to be IAFT, which is Indian Institution of Foreign Trade. This exam is going to be exactly 1 week. I repeat, exactly 1 week after the uh, CAT examination. So tentatively, we know as of now that it's going to be 29th of November. This exam of CAT is going to happen. So 6th of December, you can block your dates. I repeat, all if you can block your dates, it's going to be 6th of December. The IIFT exam is going to happen. Now, the first exam of your season is neither CAT nor IIFT. It's going to be the Narsi Munji examination because this exam begins in the month of October. So 6th of October, I repeat, 6th of October, this schedule is going to start, and from 6th of October till 19th of December, you have a window period of 3 months, and 3 slots will be available. Tentatively, you can give more than one also, nothing to worry about. What people plan is one of the NMAT attempt they take before the CAT exam, and the second NMAT attempt they take after the CAT examination. So people who want to keep the primary focus on CAT, you may um, perceive that the first attempt of NMAT is just the dummy mock for you, so that you are psychologically prepared that, dude, I'm going to go for a national level examination, and this is just a preview. Okay, this is not the climax. My climax is going to be on 29th of November. So let me give this examination. Let me give this examination of Narsimhaji to feel how the exam is going to be like, and then I'm going to focus on the CAT examination. And after CAT, I'm going to take one more time, which is going to be my final attempt for the NMAT examination. Clear? Symbiosis. Now, Narsimhaji and Symbiosis are almost on same level or almost on same ranking also. It is just the case Narsimhaji is more renowned for operations and finance. On the other side, people who are looking forward for marketing profiles, marketing based college, it's going to be Symbiosis Pune based examination college, which takes SNAP examination. The schedule for this exam is going to come in the month of December. It's tentatively one day before. I repeat, it's tentatively one day before the last day of the NMAT examination. So NMAT is going to be till 19th of December. So you can expect 18th of December it would be your SNAP examination for this year. Okay. ZAT is basically all of you would know. ZAT is going to be basically for Xavier's. XLRI is one of the amazing campus that we have in India. And ZAT exam is going to be on the first Sunday. I repeat, this is going to happen on the first Sunday of 2021. So tentatively, it's going to happen either on 5th or 6th of January 2021. So again, you can block your dates. In January, there are two important examinations, more examination which is going to come. You have got CMAT, which is conducted by NTA, which is the National Test Agency. All the mid-level colleges consider CMAT also, but not all the good Ivy League colleges may consider. You can consider this as a backup. Nishit, we're going to be considering all the paper pattern and the study plan for respective examinations. So please stay tuned till the end of the session. So January, CMAT and TISNET, both these exams is going to come. So that's the schedule for all the national level examination. You'll be having CAT, IFT, NMAT, SNAP, ZAT, and CMAT. All what you can see on the slide. The state level CET examination of Maharashtra is going to be the last exam that you may write. This exam is going to come in the month of March. Why do people give this examination? Only for one good college, which is the Makkah for finance, which is Jamnalal Bajaj. All the top-notch CEOs of consulting companies or your tech giants are basically pass outs of JBIMS only. You might have heard of this female named as Chanda Kochar, right? Who was the ex-CEO of ICICI Bank. Uday Kotak, who's still the CEO of Uday Kotak Mahindra Bank. The guy who's Nitin Paranjape, who's the global president of in Unilever Limited, which is the parent company of Hindustan Unilever Limited (HUL). All these eminent personalities are the alumni of Jamal Bajaj. So you may consider this option also for the year 2020. So all what I want to say is there are more than 8 exams. Now you cannot do justice with all the exams together. All what I want you to keep a primary goal on one or two examinations. Let's keep one. I don't care. Is it going to be your CAT? Is it going to be your IAFT? Is it going to be Narsimhaji or Symbiosis? One exam which you're going to be kneeling down in the year 2020 should be on the hit list. I'm okay to keep CAT as my primary examination, ensuring I'm going to get 99 percentile plus in the examination. On the cause that even if I do not get a call of Narsimhaji, I am okay. I've seen the last year students who got 99.8 percentile plus and they are unable to crack the Narsimhaji cutoff also. It is not the case that they are not made up for Narsimhaji examination. It is just the case they considered CAT on the supreme priority, and then Narsimhaji, they did not get time to do a lot of justice with this examination. The entire focus is going to be on one exam, which was CAT. Vice versa, I've seen a lot of people who crack CAT with 90 percentile only. I repeat, They crack CAT with only and only 90 percentile. On the other side, they crack Nursimuji examination very easily with a score of 220 plus. Also, they ensure that yes, they ensure one thing, that they will consider Nursimuji as their primary examination. This could be symbiosis, this could be XLRI. All these things can come into picture. Why do people, let me answer you this question. All of you would have this question in mind. If CAT is the mother of all the examination, why shouldn't everyone focus on CAT? Why is it the case that people focus more on ZAT or Nursimuji or symbiosis? If you talk to people who have taken CAT one or the other time, I repeat, if you talk to people who have taken CAT more than one time, they are scared of one factor, which is normalization. You never know how would normalization would work for you. Okay. On the other side, the exams of ZAT, IAFT, NMAT, and SNAP. These are examinations which are score-based examination. You get the raw score, and your raw score will decide. I repeat, your raw score will decide how much beyond the cutoff have you scaled the entire score. It is going to happen. It is also going to happen that some of the examination, let's say Nasimuji also give you a scale score, but majorly it is as simple as getting a defined genuine score of 210 out of 360, which is going to come in the examination. All what I want you to focus on this number. So this number would be different for the given examination. This could be for XLRI, this could be for NMIMS, this could be for symbiosis and various other colleges. So जिसको पंगे में पढ़ना ही नहीं कि normalization क्या होता है, कैसे impact करेगा, मेरा marks बढ़ेगा, कम होगा, I don't want to get into it. Then these are the people who focus on the other examination. Okay, but yes, keep one goal. I repeat, keep only and only one goal for the year 2020. You will give 3 or 4 examination with the primary focus on one exam and the secondary focus on the other examination. Perfect. Okay. Also, there are two reasons. One, तो एक तो मैंने आपको बता दिया कि normalization होता है कैट में, और कभी कभी आपका रॉ स्कोर पूरा अच्छा आने के बावजूद आपका जो ओवरऑल परसेंटाइल है वो शायद नीचे आ जाए. So normalization can impact positively and negatively depending on the slot and the competition in the given slot. Second is the eligibility, okay, which is the selection criteria. I repeat, selection criteria of दो राउंड में आपको पूरा सिलेक्शन किया जाएगा. ठीक है, पहले तो देखो आपका एप्लीकेशन प्रोफाइल देखा जाएगा और उसके बाद आपका कैट का स्कोर देखा जाएगा. एप्लीकेशन प्रोफाइल और आपके कैट के स्कोर को देखते हुए कॉलेज विल डिसाइड कि क्या आपको राउंड 2 के लिए विच इज वैट एंड पीआई के लिए कंसिडर करें या ना करें. एंड देन वैट एंड पीआई के स्कोर को कंसिडर करने के लिए आपको फाइनल एडमिट विच इज द फाइनल एडमिशन आपको दिया जाएगा 2021 के साइकिल में. अब एप्लीकेशन प्रोफाइल होता क्या है? एप्लीकेशन प्रोफाइल वो चीज है जो आप कैट के अलावा देखते हैं. सो द आईएम्स, द टॉप आईएम्स एंड द अदर executive colleges will look into the score of your class 10th, 12th, graduation. They will look into the aspect of work experience if you have would work for you. All these 4 elements will they will look into it on the objective manner. मतलब ये कि हमको IIM अहमदाबाद जाना है, so IIM अहमदाबाद 65% वेटेज देने वाला है कैट एग्जाम को और 35% वेटेज देने वाला है 10th, 12th, ग्रेजुएशन और 5% देने वाला है एक्सपीरियंस को. सो 35 गया यहाँ पे और 65% यहाँ पे. तब जाके दे विल डिसाइड कि मुझे इंटरव्यू की कॉल आएगी या नहीं आएगी. तो जिनको लगता है कि मेरे 10th, 12th और ग्रेजुएशन मेरे मार्क्स एवरेज हैं, तो ये क्या करते हैं, ये अपना सेकेंडरी बैकअप रखना चालू कर देते हैं. दिस कुड बी ज़ैट, आईएफटी एंड सो अदर एग्जामिनेशन. अगर सो पीपल हु आर लाइव, you can mention your class 10th, 12th and your graduation score if you have experience, the number of months of experience. I repeat, people who are live with me now can mention me your 10th, 12th and your graduation score plus your number of months of experience into the comment box. Perfect. Yes, Nishit, SP Jain will also accept that. अब हमने बात की कैट की, अगर मैं बैंगलोर की बात करूं तो बैंगलोर भाई खाली सिर्फ और सिर्फ 40% वेटेज देता है कैट एग्जाम को. आई एम इंदौर की बात करूं, इस बार तो आई एम इंदौर पेपर सेट करने वाला है. आई एम इंदौर सिर्फ 20% वेटेज देने वाला है सिर्फ और सिर्फ कैट एग्जाम को. बाकी 80% वेटेज जो है वो आपका 10th, 12th, ग्रेजुएशन, आपके वर्क एक्सपीरियंस के पॉइंटर्स बनते हैं यहाँ पे. क्लियर? ऑन दी अदर साइड, अगर आपको इस झमेले में पढ़ना ही नहीं कि मैंने अपने पुराने पाप को धुलाना है, आई डोंट इवन वांट टू कंसिडर कि मेरा 10th, 12th और ग्रेजुएशन कितना है, सो आप फोकस कर सकते हैं नॉन कैट एग्जाम पे. आप फोकस कर सकते हैं नॉन कैट एग्जाम पे. नॉन कैट एग्जाम कौन कौन से? आपका कैट जैट हो गया, आपका आईएफटी हो गया, आपका स्नैप हो गया और आपका नरसी मुंजी हो गया। ओके, आपका नरसी मुंजी, ये चारों एग्जाम जो आपको देख रहे हैं, यहाँ पे जो एग्जाम वेटेज देते हैं वो आपको इंटरव्यूज को सिलेक्ट करने से पहले वो देते हैं 100%, which means neither my 10th 12th graduation, none of these fucking things will be considerable to me, क्योंकि सिर्फ और सिर्फ मेरी जो only thing which is going to be judged is going to be my score in SAT, IAFT, SNAP and NMAT। सिर्फ और सिर्फ मेरे स्कोर के बदौलत मुझे इंटरव्यू की कॉल आने वाली है। एंड इफ आई रियली परफॉर्म वेल इन माय जीडी एंड पीआई, आप देख सकते हैं आपको फाइनल एडमिट कॉल भी आराम से आ जाएगी। All of you are live, please mention your 10, 12 and graduation score. I will review it once the session gets over. परफेक्ट। तो जिसको चाहिए कि भाई मेरे क्लास 10, 12 के ग्रेजुएशन के स्कोर नहीं देखना चाहिए, तो आप देख सकते हैं जैट, आईएफटी, स्नैप एंड मैट, ये चार एग्जाम है जो पूरा का पूरा वेटेज 100% देने वाले एग्जाम को टू डिसाइड वेदर आपको इंटरव्यू से कॉल दे आना है। लेट्स क्विकली टेक वन बाय वन, कि हर एक एग्जाम जो है वो क्यों देना चाहिए, उसके कौन कौन से कॉलेजेस हैं, पेपर पैटर्न कैसा रहेगा, क्या इस साल नया पैटर्न चेंज हुआ है। आई गिव यू हिंट जो अभी तक किसी को नहीं पता, IAFT 2020 का पैटर्न चेंज हो चुका है। आई रिपीट, IAFT 2020 का पैटर्न जो हम इस वीडियो में देखने वाले हैं, पैटर्न चेंज हो चुका है। अब IAFT का एग्जाम IAFT नहीं कंडक्ट करेगा, ये NTA कंडक्ट करेगा। इसके बारे में हम डिटेल बात करेंगे। सो ऑल ऑफ यू आर लाइव, स्टे ट्यून्ड टिल द एंड ऑफ दिस सेशन। लेट्स स्टार्ट विद आवर डिस्कशन ऑन ZAT, व्हिच इज Xavier's aptitude test। पहली बात ये, which all colleges are important, मैं दू क्यों। देखो भाई, IIM कैलकाटा के लेवल पे अगर टक्कर देने वाला एक कॉलेज है तो वो है XLRI। आई रिपीट, IIM कैलकाटा को टक्कर देने वाला अगर कोई कॉलेज है तो वो है XLRI जमशेदपुर। यहाँ पे एवरेज पैकेज जो आप लग सकता है वो अराउंड 25 लाख प्लस एंड अबोव एंड बियॉन्ड ही लगेगा। तो आप पकड़ सकते हैं IIMs के लेवल पे अगर कोई कॉलेज है जो आपको कंसिडरेबल रखना है तो वो XLRI जमशेदपुर होगा। 25 लाख का एवरेज पैकेज, मैनेजमेंट कंसल्टिंग, इन्वेस्टमेंट बैंकिंग, टॉप सप्लाई चेन मैनेजमेंट जॉब्स, सारे प्रीमियम जॉब्स जो हैं वो सब के सब अवेलेबल होते हैं आपके XLRI जमशेदपुर में। XLRI जमशेदपुर कौन सा एग्जाम लेगा आपका ZAT का एग्जाम लेगा। बट XLRI के अलावा आपके पास XIM, Xavier's Institution of Management Bhubaneswar, is the second best college which XLRI which is there in the Xavier's League of College, where the average package is going to be around 14 lakhs. Next is XISS Ranchi, SPJ in Mumbai। भाई साहब, SPJ in Mumbai CAT भी लेता है, ZAT भी लेता है और GMAT भी लेता है। ये तीनों एग्जाम लेता है फॉर द 2-year flagship program of SPJ। Perfect. Lokesh, you have a decent chance which you may consider. We'll discuss all of these things primarily. तो XLRI, SPJ, ये दो कॉलेज हैं जिनको आप टियर 1 कैटेगरी में कंसिडर करना। बट इसके अलावा आपके पास तापमी मणिपाल, देन IMT गाजियाबाद, IRMA which is Institution of Rural Management Anand which is in गुजरात, ये वो, एंड गोवा इंस्टीट्यूशन ऑफ मैनेजमेंट, ये वो कॉलेजेस हैं जो टियर 2 कैटेगरी में आते हैं। आपको 10 से 12 लाख की पैकेज यहाँ पे आराम से लग सकती है, जिसको आप आराम से कंसिडर कर सकते हैं XLRI के एग्जाम देने के बाद जो है ZAT। तो ZAT का स्कोर जो अगर आप कंसिडर करेंगे, ZAT का स्कोर आप सारे कॉलेजेस में आप देख सकते हैं कंसिडरेबल होगा यहाँ पे। XLRI, XIMB, XISS, SPJ मुंबई, तापमी मणिपाल, IMT गाजियाबाद, IRMA एंड गोवा इंस्टीट्यूशन ऑफ मैनेजमेंट। तो एक एग्जाम जो आपके पास 7 और कैंपस खोल सकता है, तो ZAT इज इंपॉर्टेंट एग्जामिनेशन विच यू मे राइट। चलो फटाफट बात करते हैं कैट ZAT का आपका पेपर पैटर्न कैसे रहने वाला है और आप क्या अलग करने वाले हैं इस पेपर में। कैट और ZAT दो एग्जाम ऐसे हैं, आई रिपीट, अगर मैं बात करूं कैट एंड ZAT, दो एग्जाम ऐसे हैं जिनका लेवल ऑफ डिफिकल्टी LOD इज ऑलमोस्ट ऑन पार, एग्जैक्टली सेम। तो जो कुछ आप कैट के लिए पढ़ेंगे एग्जैक्टली वो सेम कंटेंट आपको पढ़ के आप ZAT का एग्जाम में निकाल सकते हैं। कुछ एलिमेंट्स अलग आते हैं। पहले बात करते हैं रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन की। रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन के जो क्वेश्चंस हैं, कैट का कॉम्प्रिहेंशन आर ऑन द सेम लेवल ऑफ व्हाट द ZAT कॉम्प्रिहेंशन वुड बी। इट्स स्लाइटली मोर डिफिकल्ट दैन द नॉन कैट एग्जामिनेशन। सो कैट आरसी पढ़ के आप ZAT आरसी भी आराम से निकाल सकते हैं। कॉन्ट की अगर मैं बात करूं, सेम कंटेंट जो भी आप कैट के लिए पढ़ेंगे वो सेम आप ZAT के लिए पढ़ेंगे। LR थोड़ा सा अलग हो जाएगा, वी डिस्कस इन डिटेल, बट इसमें एक और सेक्शन अलग आता है जिसका नाम है डिसीजन मेकिंग, जिसमें एथिकल डायलेमा के क्वेश्चंस आएंगे। रिपीट, एथिकल डायलेमा के क्वेश्चंस आएंगे जो आपको अलग से करना पड़ेगा और इसमें जीके का क्वेश्चन और जीके कंटेंट भी आएगा. द पॉजिटिव पार्ट इज जीके के मार्क्स मेरे टोटल स्कोर में कंसिडर नहीं होने वाले. आई रिपीट, जीके के मार्क्स मेरे टोटल स्कोर में नहीं कंसिडर होने वाले. तो अगर मेरा जीके बर्बाद भी गया तो भी कोई गम नहीं. ठीक है. मेरे जो ओनली एंड ओनली मार्क्स विच विल बी कंसिडर्ड इज वर्बल, डिसीजन मेकिंग एंड कंटेंट. ये तीन एलिमेंट्स एक साथ आने वाले हैं. क्लियर. सो 75 क्वेश्चंस आपके जो आने वाले हैं वो आपके एप्टीट्यूड के आने वाले हैं एंड 25 क्वेश्चन जो है वो जीके के आने वाले हैं. 25 क्वेश्चंस विल कम फ्रॉम जीके. 20 क्वेश्चन आप देख सकते हैं विल बी फ्रॉम verbal and logical ability. 21 questions will be from decision making and 28 questions will be from quant and DI. So quant and DI will be clubbed together. पहली बात तो ये. ठीक है. एंड अगर verbal की बात करूं तो verbal में लॉजिक के साथ आपके पास 26 क्वेश्चन आने वाले हैं. नेगेटिव मार्क पेनल्टी की अगर मैं आपको बात करूं इसमें, सो आपको -1/4 which is 0.25 आपके नेगेटिव मार्क्स बनते हैं अगर आपने क्वेश्चन गलत किया है तो. If you make a mistake in that exam, it's 0.25 which will be neglected. It's going to be 0.25 which is going to be neglected, which is going to be deducted. Plus, the worst part of that exam is even if I leave a question, I repeat, even if I leave a question, possibly 0.10 marks will be again deducted. I repeat, even if I leave a question, again 0.10 marks will be deducted. This is not applicable for the first 8 questions. I repeat, this is not applicable for the first 8 questions. But 9th question onwards, if I start leaving the question, then 0.1 marks will be deducted, which means if I leave 10 questions, it's going to be -1, which is going to happen. That's why it's a deadly examination. You need to consider all the pros and cons before selecting a question. You will judge the level of difficulty of the question. You will judge the concept, whether you're familiar with this. You will check the options also, whether the options are close or far. Then only you will attempt a question in that. It's slightly amazing. It's way much more amazing than what CAT would be. Let's quickly see the paper pattern. And we'll see what all sections will be important with respect to that examination. As I said, your comprehension level, let me repeat, your comprehension will be exactly on par. I repeat, your comprehension will be exactly on par what CAT RC would be. As we know, 26 questions will be based on verbal ability. Decision making will be having 21 questions. But yes, what is important for you is to understand what actually comes in the quant and DI section. I repeat, what actually comes in the quant and the uh, DI section. So let's differentiate CAT and ZAT here. Let's differentiate CAT and ZAT. CAT maximum weightage will be given from number system, geometry, and modern math. I repeat, maximum weightage will be given from number system, geometry, and modern math. On the other side, in CAT, maximum weightage will be given for arithmetic and algebra. Okay, equations is one of the most important chapter what people do for Xavier's examination of that. So be it quadratic equation, be it polynomials, be it inequalities, all these things are the favorite topics what Xavier's will ask you. Will ask you. So if you want to focus on CAT, the primary topics that you can never forget to do before you go for CAT exam is going to be your number system, is going to be your number system, geometry, and modern math. On the other side, so if you want to focus on that, it's going to be arithmetic, algebra, and equation. Okay. For the first 8 questions, Raj, your question is simple. For the first 8 questions, there is no negative penalty. अगर आपने पहले 8 question छोड़ दिए, no harm. 9th question onwards, it's the deduction of 0.1, which the ZAT exam will have it. I hope this aspect and this part is clear to all of you. So there are 3 exams in India which you can consider on the primary level: CAT, ZAT, and IFT. These are three major examinations. These are 3 major examinations that you may consider on same level. Okay, so people give this as a primary goal, and then the secondary goal of SNAP and Nursimuji and Nursimuji. These are 5 national level examinations, 3 in one bucket and 2 in the other bucket, which you may have. Is this clear? If this part is clear, let's go to the second exam that you will be giving. It's going to be Symbiosis exam, which is SNAP. Now, Symbiosis has a league of college. Symbiosis has a league of college. You have a lot of colleges in the same league. But the primary exam that you may consider for Symbiosis or SNAP will be one is SIBM Pune. One is SIBM Pune. If you consider the average package for the batch of 2020, the average package was around 18.6 lakhs. But yes, if you generally perform good, the top 20% of the batch have been placed on a package of 24 lakhs plus. So yes, if you generally perform well in these examination, you may consider if you perform well inside the college also, amazing thing is going to happen. So a lot of colleges are there, but yes, I'm going to highlight only the primary college. I'm going to talk about only the good college of Symbiosis. One is SIBM Pune. One is SIBM Pune. Second best college is SCHMRD, which is Symbiosis Center of Management and Human Resource Development. Though the term has HR, but they give specialization in marketing, HR, operations, and finance. All the four verticals is there. But yes, for people who are looking forward for HR based college, SCHMRD is one of the amazing college that you may consider. The average package for HR at SCHMRD is close to around 16 lakhs, and the highest is close to around 37 lakhs, which is huge, which you may consider for the year 2020. Clear? So SCHMRD is the second best college which you may consider. Next is SIIB Pune. Third is SIIB Pune, which is Symbiosis Institution of International Business. यहाँ पे आपको IB मिल जाएगा, यहाँ पे आपको मार्केटिंग मिल जाएगा, यहाँ पे आपको ऑपरेशंस मिल जाएगा एंड एग्रीकल्चर बिजनेस मैनेजमेंट. जिन लोगों को ABM करना है, एग्रीकल्चर बिजनेस मैनेजमेंट, ये तीनों चार प्रोग्राम्स आपके पास SIIB पुणे में मिल जाएंगे. Clear? How for people who are coming with technology background who are considering operations as the major specialization, one college which is very close to my heart is SIOM Nasik. Okay, SIOM is again the Symbiosis College, which is super specialized only and only with operations. Okay, you will see IT consulting, you'll see operation consulting, you'll see management consulting jobs, you'll see supply chain management jobs. All the hot jobs of operations will be available if you go to SIOM Nasik. If you go to SIOM Nasik. But yes, slightly technically, you will see only majorly people who are coming with engineering background or technical background go towards operation. Is this clear to all of you? The major colleges, I'm going to consider these four. I'm going to consider these four. The fourth college is only and only for operations, which you may can see. Let's quickly see the paper pattern. Yes, 2020 onwards, GK has been deducted from the and neglected from the examination. So there's no GK question. There's no GK question which comes in SNAP examination. All what you have is a general management aptitude test. You will have questions on the first section is going to be verbal ability and reading comprehension combined. Verbal ability and reading comprehension combined. There are 34 questions which comes in this section. Next is analytical and logical reasoning. And third is quant, DI, DS, all clubbed together. Okay. One thing which you will see as a key highlight here, you will also see theta questions. Theta is type in your answer questions, which is the feature of CAT exam. Snap also will have theta questions, as you can see here. In quant, there are 5 questions of theta. In quant, there are 5 questions of theta. You get 1 marks per question for the objective questions, which has MCQ, and you get 2 marks for the special questions, which are nothing but the theta questions, which are available in SNAP examination. So it's again a pros and cons. You may consider, is it advisable for you to focus on theta questions in CAT? I will say if you know the correct answer, it's good. If not, you can skip it. Is it advisable to take, let's say, smart work or guesswork in SNAP examination for theta work, for theta questions? I will say yes, because the positive marks is double than what the objective question will give you. It's 2 marks per question, which you may expect. Clear? So it's advisable for you to focus on SNAP examination. Why? Because one, it's a very simple college. It's easily crackable also. The paper pattern is going to be half as difficult of what CAT would be. Of what CAT would be. The total number of questions which comes is 105, and the total 105 plus 5, which is 110, and the total marks is around 150. Son of the question, business analytics. Yes, so 4 years back, SCHMRD. 4 years back, SCHMRD started this program, which is business analytics. It's quite amazing. I've seen a lot of students who are the previous year students of MBAP who have done business analytics program from SCHMRD, and they are working in good tech companies nowadays. You will see a profile of business analyst. You will see a profile of business consultant will be opened up if you consider business analytics. Okay, it's a mix of technology, it's a mix of operations, it's a mix of your management theories, which you will see in business analytics. People mostly get jobs in forecasting and trend analysis. Okay, you could be a forecast manager, you could be a pricing manager. Nishit, yes. So as you can see, it's going to be a raw score. I repeat, it's going to be a raw score which is going to be applicable for all the top colleges of your symbiosis, all the top colleges. No doubt you get a percentile. The percentile which is required for getting a call from SIBM is close to around 98.2 percentile. 98.2 plus you will get a call from SIBM. 97 would be the call cutoff for the SCHMRD. Perfect. If you see the most important section, people what they consider, you can all highlight all these things. Either you can take a snapshot or you can take it on the piece of a paper which you're studying with. The important course constituent of your snap examination as far as your quant is going to be concerned. As far as quant is going to be concerned, you'll see the major section is going to be mensuration, linear equation, quadratic equation, progression, inequalities, mixture allegation, and the mixed pie charts. And the mixed pie charts. Geometry is also going to come, nothing at all. You can expect 3 to 4 questions which may come, 3 to 4 questions which may come out of geometry, and trigonometry will again come. Trigo based question will also expect 1 or 2 questions which comes from trigonometry. Logarithm you can skip, certs and indices you can skip, functions you can skip, series will come, and tables questions will come if you give for the if you go for the snap examination. If you tentatively go for the snap examination. You may consider binomial to be out. You may consider coordinate geometry to be out. You may consider bar graph to be in when you go for the snap examination. So the course content, I repeat, the course content is exactly half of what the CAT exam would be. Though you study everything, so people have a myth. People think that if I focus on CAT exam, I can focus on all the other non-CAT examination also. I can focus on all the non-CAT examination also. I've seen a lot of disastrous cases also because they do not go sub-granular. I know quant is going to come, but it's important for you to understand what comes. It's important for you to understand what comes inside the quant of the non-CAT examination, which does not come in the CAT examination, which does not come in the CAT examination. So if I have to highlight the important topics of SNAP, time, speed, distance, time and work, APGP, percentage, based questions. Then you will see questions which are basically from number system basic, questions for geometry basic, questions on PNC. These are the only important topics. I repeat, these are the only important topics to make sure that you convert symbiosis examination. Unlike the CAT examination where you have to study everything, you can focus only on only these topics which may come in the examination. The portion is going to remain the same. I repeat, the content is going to remain the same for the non-CAT snap examination for this year. Okay. Talking about analytical reasoning. Now, one thing which I want to highlight is talking about CAT versus snap. Talking about CAT versus snap. In CAT, you will see only and only one thing, which is logical puzzles. The only thing which comes in CAT is puzzles. But something beyond puzzle, which comes in Snap, is something called as analytical reasoning. So all the tiny, minute subjects which you're learning in your logical reasoning, which could be setting arrangement, which could be clocks and calendar, which could be direction sense, mathematical reasoning, syllogism, visual reasoning. Visual reasoning comes only in Snap and CD. I repeat, visual reasoning comes only in Snap or symbiosis examination. It does not come as a special feature in any other non-CAT examination. Okay, and critical reasoning. Critical reasoning and visual reasoning are the two important elements. You will see questions which are based on arguments, questions which are based on inference or assumptions or conclusion. So these are the special variety of question which comes in logical reasoning, which does not come in CAT. CAT is straightforward. CAT will ask you questions only and only on puzzle. But yes, the non-CAT exam will take you up and down. They will give you questions on puzzles. They will give you questions on analytical reasoning also. Just a strategy tip. If you want to clear the non-CAT exam, the focus should not be puzzle. I repeat, the focus should not be puzzle. The focus should only be analytical reasoning and critical reasoning. So start learning critical reasoning, which is going to help you out in IFT examination, your NMAT examination, and your SNAP examination. All the three examination, you will see these content will come as a special feature. Okay, going on. Yes, English, the only thing which is going to remain common will be your reading comprehension. But yes, if going forward for SNAP examination, you will see sentence correction, para jumbled, fill in the blanks, synonym antonym, one word substitution, odd man out, vocabulary based question, and the special feature of symbiosis exam, which comes only and only in symbiosis exam, is idioms and phrases. Is idioms and phrases. People do not focus way much more on idioms and phrases because idioms and phrases comes in no other examination, only and only in your snap examination. So you got to be granular. You need to understand, okay, we understand it's going to be verbal, we understand it's going to be English, but what actually comes in English? Is it going to be only comprehension, or is it something beyond the comprehension which may come in the examination? So fill in the blanks, vocabulary, synonym antonym, and parajumble and one word substitution are the five important constituents of the SNAP examination as far as English is going to be concerned. And the most important thing which I want to highlight, the most important thing which I want to highlight is idioms and phrases. Idioms and phrases which will come only and only in your SNAP examination. Okay, GK has been out. GK has been out. So SNAP becomes your secondary examination. SNAP is not a primary exam. The primary exam could be either CAT or ZAT or IFT or NMAT, what people consider. On the secondary level, if you have some niche specialization, if you're looking for, let's say, MBA into entrepreneurship, if you're looking for MBA into business analytics, then SNAP becomes a hit college on examination which you may give in 2020 exam cycle. Going on, the third college that we will be discussing is Indian Institution of Foreign Trade, IAFT. If you have seen the news, and we will discuss about the paper pattern because it has been recently changed and it is out in news. IAFT can give you average package of around 26 lakhs per annum. I know five people. I know five people from IAFT Delhi campus who are passed out of 2020 who got international jobs, and the job package, the average package what they have got, Indian currency is around more than 1 CR. I repeat, Indian currency is going to be 1 CR. Sana, if you're looking for 2022 examination, we possibly will have to get on a call to understand your profile, and then only we will get in touch with you to make sure whether it's at the right time to start, or possibly you can start in the year 2021 also. We'll get in touch, the mentors will get in touch with you, and then we'll decide which year is going to be important for you to decide the preparation plan. Let's go back to IFT now. IFT, I am telling you, there are five people whom I know who got 1 crore plus of a package 2020 batch. They've got they got three important campuses. One is IFT Delhi, second is IFT Calcutta, and third is IFT Kakinada. Kakinada is a new campus which is there in Andhra Pradesh, and this campus they have started in the last year. So 2020 is the first batch. I repeat, 2020 is the first batch. Skip this. Kisko jana hai Kakinada? Hata usko. So the two important campuses which we have in India is IFT Delhi and IFT Kolkata. Okay, it's going to be IFT Delhi and IFT Kolkata, which you may consider. Okay, perfect. All of you pay utmost attention here because the pattern has been changed. The notification will be out in some days. We got the internal information that IFT has got key changes for 2020 examination. Okay, for 2020 examination. Satnam Bhatia, the answer is here. Do you think the pattern of IFT will change this year? The pattern has already been changed. I repeat, the pattern has already been changed. Till this year, till 2019 examination, it was IAFT which used to manage the IFT examination. This year onwards, you will see it is National Test Agency. It is National Test Agency which conducts the examination of NEET, which conducts the examination of CMAT will come into picture, and they will conduct the IFT examination. So yes, the pattern has been changed. Till last year, I repeat, till last year, till 2019, there were six section which used to come in the IFT paper. This year onwards, there would be only and only four uh, section which will come in the examination. We'll do a proper due diligence with respect to the change in pattern. Okay, let's quickly see this. This is the 2020 pattern of IFT. This is the 2020 pattern of IFT. You will see till last year, verbal ability and reading comprehension were two different segments. Till last year, verbal ability and reading comprehension were two different segments. This year, verbal ability and reading comprehension have been clubbed. There are 35 questions which is going to come in the examination. Each question will give you 3 marks and 105 marks will be there for the verbal ability section. Last year, the reward was only 1 mark per question. The reward was only 1 mark per question. This time onwards, it's going to be 3 times. Just like CAT, this time it's going to be 3 times. Okay, so it is important. So pattern has been changed. You'll see a lot of surprises which IFT will throw you this time. Next is quantitative analysis, which is your math. Math will have 25 questions and 3 marks per question and 75 marks total. Data interpretation and logical reasoning will be clubbed together as what CAT has done, and 30 questions will come and 3 marks per question, 90 marks overall. Yes, GK is always a special feature. Unlike GK of that exam, which does not get constituted in the total marks, GK of IFT will be constituted. GK of IFT will be constituted. I'll tell you what you have to study in GK for IFT exam also. But yes, the weightage is 1.5 and the total marks will be 30. So the paper is going to be for 300 marks. I hope you got the answer, Satnam. Okay, let's quickly see. Let's quickly see the paper difference between CAT. Let's quickly see the difference between uh, CAT and IAFT. CAT and IFT. CAT, the first section that we will discuss about is going to be your verbal ability. You will see questions on comprehension, questions on para-jumbled, questions on para-completion, questions on para-summary. Only these 4 category of question, I repeat, only and only these 4 category of question comes in your CAT examination, right? Only these and these patterns of question are usually comes in your CAT verbal. But if I compare this with the verbal ability section of your IFT, the portion will change. You will see questions which are basically on idioms and phrases, questions on punctuation, questions on sentence correction, questions on analogy, questions on fill in the blanks, for parts of speech. The the important thing which comes in IFT is the spelling correction. Yes, spelling correction, which means, let's say if I give you a spelling of a word misogynist. So do you think the spelling of misogynist, is it going to be MISOGYNAST or MISOGYNIST? They will give you words like this, and they will tell you to find the answer about what is the right spelling for misogynist or misogynist. Clear? These things will also come. So then the pattern will come. Active passive voice usually. Nowadays it is not coming up, but the important feature you will see something beyond para completion, para summary does not come in IAFT. Para completion, and para summary does not come in your uh, IFT examination. Okay, so I see some question. Question is from Sai Kumar. Sai Kumar says IFT Delhi. This time, the paper is going to be for 300 marks and there are 110 questions which you are expecting in the examination. It's going to be close to around 210 plus. The cutoff of IFT Delhi this time, it's going to be 210 plus, which you may expect for IFT Delhi. Okay, the marks will change. The pattern has been adopted, and you will see 210 plus marks will be required to go to IFT Delhi. If you want to compare IFT Delhi with IFT Calcutta, not much of a difference. Close around 204 or 202 will be the cutoff for IFT Calcutta this time. I hope all of you got the key difference between CAT reading ability, reading comprehension, or verbal ability, section versus IFT. Let's see questions on quant, the favorite of IFT's algebra and arithmetic again. So focus way much more on arithmetic and algebra here back. Questions on simple interest, mandates, the previous webinar that we have chosen or done. Question on ratio proportion, question on cost, question on percentage will especially come in the from the feature of your arithmetic section of your IFT paper. Geometry algebra will also come, triangles, then questions on time scale distance and diagonal distance, which you may expect from the geometry based question, will usually come. So if you ask me, the key important topics, which is again going to be relevant for your uh, uh, IFT preparation, one is time field distance, one is percentage, next is ratio proportion, next is time and work, APGP is constant, which you may expect, quadratic equation questions, polynomials question, number system you can skip, out of geometry, you can focus way much more on circles, and polygons. A triangle based question usually does not come in the IFT paper, and then polygons and circles you can focus way much more for the uh, quantitative aptitude section of your IFT paper. Is this clear to all of you? While the question is you do not have experience, okay, can you prepare for CAT? The answer is yes. Even if I see the batch dynamics of Ahmedabad, Ahmedabad has 40% of people who are freshers. Freshers are counted for people who have got less than 1 year of experience. So 0 to 1. As you go down, majority of the colleges have more than 50% of the students as only freshers, which have less than 1 year of experience. And even if I consider the marks which they give for work experience, out of the overall selection criteria, IIM Ahmedabad gives only 5%, only 5%. The remaining 95% are purely in your hand, right? So you can purely focus on the IIMs even if you are a fresher. If this point is clear, let's quickly go on to again one more. The last exam, last national level examination that people focus on is Narsi Munshi, NMIMS Mumbai. Talking about the batch intake, amazing. Talking about the batch intake, NMIMS Mumbai has a batch size of 540. If I talk about the placement statistics, last year I went for placement also at NMIMS Mumbai. I saw the average package of NMIMS Mumbai is close to around 19.7 lakhs. I repeat, 19.7 lakhs is the average package of NMIMS Mumbai, which is for 540 students. But if you generally perform good, the first 200 students, I repeat, the first 200 students who got placed from NMIMS in the campus placement got a package of around 24 lakhs plus. Got a package of around 24 lakhs plus. Oh, this is huge. This is on par with what IIM A, B, and C will give you. Okay, so it is just the case. अगर तुम IIM चले जाओ तो अगर तुमने कितना भी बुरा किया तो तुमको 16, 17, 18 लाख की पैकेज तो मिल ही जाएगी. If you go to colleges, let's say IFT, NMIMS or Symbiosis, you again got to compete. You have to compete. Um, you got to be in the above average category. Your CGPA, your co-curriculars, your projects which you will be managing in the MBA college have to be decent. Have to be decently performed. You have to perform decently good. Only then you may expect good jobs. You may expect the top jobs which will be available in these colleges, which is NMIMS or Symbiosis here. Okay. अब बात करते हैं भाई NMIMS का एग्जाम and so NMAT is the exam which all of you will know, but it is not the NMIMS which conducts the NMAT. It is the GMAC. It is the global organization GMAC which conducts. Yes, Viraj. The only negative point for NMIMS is the fees. The fees is going to be high, but if you see the returns, even if you take the educational loan, NMIMS have a tie-up with Bank of Baroda, which gives you educational loan of 8.5%. Okay, you'll see in 1 or 2 years, you'll be able to repay the entire loan which you have chosen, which you have taken from Bank of Baroda, or if you have chosen from any other bank. Okay, so all of you will agree that ROI is an important parameter, but this is only for the first 2 years, right? If you get placed on the package of around 20 lakhs, दो साल के अंदर you'll be able to pay the entire loan. Third year onwards, you are like free from the entire burden of the education loan which you have got. And that the entire money belongs to you, right? You don't have to repay to any bank later. So Viraj, when you appear for these examination, do not keep these things on your in your head. Uh, Appear for the examination, go for the interview round, decide in the end that I've got Narsimunchi Mumbai, I've got Symbiosis, I've got IFT. Then you compare about the return on investment. Then you compare the average package. Then you talk about the profile of jobs which are coming on these campuses. ये सब बात की बात. We'll talk it later on these aspects later. अभी के लिए focus only and only on the exam. Okay, let's quickly see. Let's quickly see here. Uh, the kind of colleges. So NMIMS have got five campuses. All of you would know this. You've got NMIMS Mumbai, you've got NMIMS Bangalore, NMIMS Indore, NMIMS Hyderabad, NMIMS Navi Mumbai, and the same NMAT score can also be sent to XIMB Bhubaneswar and IBS. IMS I do not consider as a very good college. You can skip this as a backup option. We'll talk about this later. But yes, all these colleges you may consider as primary target via NMIMS. And yes, XIMB also accept the NMIMS NMAT examination score. NMAT score, I repeat, NMAT score can also be sent for ISB application. But this is not the EPGP program. This is not the executive program. This is the program into business analytics. Okay. By giving NMAT, you can apply for business analytics program of ISB Hyderabad. So people, Sana, you asked me about uh, business analytics, right? So you can apply for NMAT exam, and giving NMAT can also open the door for ISB Hyderabad, but for the business analytics. For which program? Business analytics. So ISB Hyderabad run this program in association with a company, a Bangalore-based company called as Mu Sigma. A Bangalore-based company called as Mu Sigma run this program called as Business Analytics. The course curriculum has been made by them. And yes, by giving NMAT, you can apply for ISB also. क्लियर सो जब तुम एनमैट का फॉर्म भरोगे तो बहुत सारे कॉलेज दिखेंगे आई एम रिक्वेस्टिंग एंड एडवाइसिंग यू टू कंसल्ट फर्स्ट आई रिक्वेस्ट द नोटिफिकेशन विल बी आउट इन द मंथ ऑफ अगस्त द फॉर्म्स विल बी आउट तब आप अगस्त में वापस से कंसल्ट करना मेंटर्स के साथ कि कौन सा कॉलेज भरे कौन सा नहीं सो पहली बात ये कि एनमैट 2020 का भी पैटर्न चेंज हो चुका है ओके instead of 120 question now you have got only 108 question 36 and 36 questions will come in quantity logic and verbal. Okay, the number time if you can see here to do 36 questions you have 52 minutes. To do 36 questions of your logical reasoning you will be having 40 minutes, and language will have 36 questions and you have got 28 minutes. So 108 questions have to be solved in 120 minutes, which you can see here. The ideal attempt what people keep, I repeat, the ideal attempt of what people keep is out of 120, 80 has to be a genuine attempt. 80 has to be a genuine attempt for Nasimuji examination. Let's quickly see the paper pattern and the key difference between CAT and NMAT exam. As we know for verbal, again I'm repeating, you have RC, you have parajumbed, you have para completion and para summary. Only four questions, four type of question which comes in CAT. So 24 questions come here. Para jumped will be 4 questions, para completion and para summary will be three questions. On the other side, you'll see questions on synonym antonyms, analogies, fill in the blanks, close test, grammatical error questions, comprehension and para jumped. All the things will come in the Simunji examination. Everything comes. Okay. So I'll give you a tip. So people who are focusing way much more on Nursimunji. I saw some of the comment who said, my primary focus is Nursimunji examination. Then dude, skip RC. People who crack NRC Munji were 220 marks plus, you do not have even time to see reading comprehension. People focus only on synonym antonyms, analogies, fill in the blanks, and the other topics except reading comprehension. Except only reading comprehension. Reading comprehension will be important, but out of 3 comprehension, you'll be able to solve only one of them. Only and only one of them. Clear? Okay. So, Pyle, if you ask me about the weightage that IIM Calcutta gives for work experience, IIM Ahmedabad gives less than 5% weightage for work experience here. Okay. Conventionally, the ranking of IIM Calcutta is slightly above than IIM Ahmedabad also. It's just the perception which says that IIM Ahmedabad is better than IIM Calcutta. But technically, IIM Bangalore is rank 1 College of India. IIM Calcutta is a rank 2 College of India, and IIM Ahmedabad is a rank 3rd College of India. Okay. Talking about IIM Calcutta, close to around 36% of students who are studying in first year, who I'm talking about 2019 batch, have less than 1 year of experience. I hope you got the answer. Okay, let's quickly see how important. So out of 36 questions, Malcolm, the question is how many RC questions? You can expect around 12 questions. 12 questions from reading comprehension. People solve only 3 or 4 of them. Rest, they skip. There's no point to focus on reading comprehension. The entire focus is to get your marks out from the non-RC question. From the non-RC questions. Let's quickly see here the syllabus for the verbal reasoning, which is your logical reasoning. CAT will give you only and only puzzle. The strategy tip to clear Narasimhanji examination is skip puzzle. No one focuses on puzzle who are keeping the primary focus on Narasimhanji examination. The important feature, people pay utmost attention here. There are two things which are important from Narasimhanji perspective. One is critical reasoning, and let me highlight this part. Matrix type question. Matrix question comes only and only in Narasimhanji examination. This does not come in CAT, SNAP, or your IFT or ZAT or CD. Okay. What is matrix based question? I'm going to give you this as a homework. Research, then come. If you're not able to find links, I'm going to help you out with the links. But plus, what I want you to take some special effort here. So critical reasoning will ask you questions on statement argument, statement assumptions, conclusion and inference, and decision making, which in terms of course of action. In terms of analytical reasoning, what comes in the examination, you'll see questions on syllogism, linear and circular arrangement, blood relation, coding, decoding, sequence and series, direction sense, alphanumerical questions, input, output. One question on input, output will always and always come in Narasimhanji. Input, output question does not come in SNAP, does not come in ZAT, does not come in IFT. It comes only and only in CET exam, it comes only and only in CMAT exam, it comes only and only in NMAT exam. These three exams. Perfect. Symbol based questions will also come in logical reasoning. So as I said, focusing entirely on CAT syllabus, can you crack Narasimhanji examination? If you ask me, the answer is straight away no. Because the time management skills is completely different. The approach of solving the questions is completely different. The syllabus of NMAT exam is almost 40% different than what CAT exam would be. So all of you have to go granular, see and do research about what comes in each of these examinations, whatever is your primary goal, and then focus on these examinations one by one. Okay. Uh, so though I have mentioned everything here. Okay, so first of all, the constituent of quantitative ability part, you will see question on quant, questions on data interpretation, questions on data sufficiency also. Data sufficiency does not come in CAT, comes only and only in SNAP, comes only and only in your IFT paper, come only and only in your NMAT exam. Clear? Okay. So people who want to focus way much more, on the Narasimhanji examination, I'm going to give you priority rank 1. Priority rank 1 is going to be arithmetic, time and work, SICI, ratio, proportion, percentage, numbers, arithmetic questions, and HCF. Priority rank 2 will be equations, inequalities, logs, HCF LCM, quadratic equation, and the other questions on algebra. This is priority 1 and priority 2. Out of 36 questions which is going to come in your quant, more than 24 questions, I repeat, More than 24 questions are basically from arithmetic and algebra. People focus only and only here, arithmetic and algebra. If you want to focus on geometry and mensuration, focus on triangles, only and only the key things I'm going to highlight. Triangle, focus on polygons, focus on cylinders, focus on cone, focus on sphere. These are the only topics which comes from geometry and mensuration. Two questions will also come from modern math, which is either permutation combination or probability. From the perspective of Nursi Munji examination, you will see probability is heavier than PNC. You may expect two questions straight away from probability and zero questions from PNC also. Okay, and Venn diagram based questions will also come in this examination. And yes, the DI is going to be same. The DI is going to be same across whether you give CAT, SAT, IFT, and MAT. All the fucking syllabus will be same. Yes, so DS is the important feature. Quant and DI will be clubbed together in the Simunji examination. I hope this part is clear to all of you. As I said, I'll tell you again and again. Keep one priority. Keep one priority of your any of the management examination. This could be CAT, ZAT, IAFT, one of them. Keep one of the secondary focus, SNAP and NMAT. People who are considering the factors like ROI, people who are considering the batch profile, how many people are working in the college. I mean, come from the vertical of um, work experience and so are the other things. Do not keep all these things when you are starting your preparation. Do not be free from all these parameters. The only objective is go, give the exam, clear the exam, go for the interview round, get the call from the given college of Narsimunji, Narsi or Symbiosis or IFT or whichever exam. Then decide whether to go or not to go. In comparison with the total fees which you have to invest, a matter of 1.5 thousand or 2,000 is not a big deal. I repeat, in comparison with the total fees of the college, 1.5 thousand or 2,000 is not a big deal. So do not miss on the chance. Do not miss on the chance. What I have observed, people give on an average four exam. They're able to convert two of them, and from those two colleges, they have got five or six interview calls. And then out of five or six interview calls, they convert three or four colleges. And then you talk about the ROI factor, the batch profile, the kind of jobs which are available. All these things are going to come later. All these things is going to come later. Okay, so all these things will be important. Yes, Hiren, yes, Narasimhaji exam will help you out with calculators also, but you will not even have time to look into the calculator. You've got to be so quick. So that's what I had for today's webinar. If there's any feedback for the session, if you have any questions, please put into the comment box so that I can uh, go through it. People who are live, just mark your presence by hitting the like button. Any feedback is welcome, either into my personal WhatsApp message or into the comment box. I'll go through it. People who have not mentioned your class 10, 12, and your graduation score, please mention onto the comment box. I will again go through it and report as the personal message. Cool, then. Thank you so very much for being with me today. Again, I hope you also have got the WhatsApp night class link available with you. Whenever the WhatsApp night class is going to happen, 11 p.m. onwards, all of you, I want you to be live and actively participate. People who do not have the link, go to the description box and you will find a link of the WhatsApp night class. Cool, then. So I'll take a leave. Thank you so very much for being with me for now. I wish you all the very best for the upcoming examination and stay tuned with all the upcoming webinars which we have planned for you.